So I wanted to speak about something called A Course in Miracles and how the kind of core lesson of that book could be really useful for attachment, for healing anxious attachment, really for healing any kind of attachment wound. And one of the messages is everything is, or every action, every thought is either coming from love or a call for love. And how does that feel true in anxious attachment? If we think about the anxiety that we're feeling in our bodies, maybe if somebody's not replying, if we're going into thoughts about worst case scenario, let's look at why we're going to those places, like what's underneath those thoughts. The thought of this is happening, they're cheating, visualizing the worst possible thing that could ever be happening. That is your brain going onto hyper mode because there's an uncomfortable energy in your body that's not been integrated and resolved. But it comes up and it's doing that because it doesn't want to be abandoned. It's not doing that to spite you, to hurt you, to make your life hell. It's doing that because it doesn't want you to be abandoned. And if you experienced abandonment or conditional love, or love that was sometimes present and sometimes not present, and your body just didn't know what to trust or how to feel safe, then this worst case scenario in your mind is your body's and mind's attempt to focus on the situation, to try and create control over the situation, which never works, but to try and create control over the situation externally. So internally, you can feel like love will not abandon you. And you can be present with love. But really what you're looking for is to be present with love. Not the love from another person, not the love from another person's commitment to you, but the love from existence. Just the love that is. The love that you are, the love that I am, the love that everybody is, at a foundational level. And I feel like love and truth are kind of the same, because if we see a situation with full truth and we fully understand each person's perspectives and ideas and why something's happening, we can forgive that person because we're suddenly aware of their perspective, we're aware of our own perspective, and we can have compassion and we can hold space and love for ourselves. And so working through something like A Course in Miracles, which I'm not actually doing, and in the way of having the book and working through the lessons, I'm just following some teachers that I found on YouTube that I really resonate with. And so I'll explore and I'll talk a little bit more about those as things go on. But somebody that I want to mention is Britney Shawley, and I'll leave a link to her channel below, because there's just such a wonderful presence, an embodiment of those kind of core foundational lessons, and just seeing how useful A Course in Miracles could be for those with relational attachment trauma, and bringing us back to the truth of who and what we are, the presence, the love that we already are. So we don't need to seek, we don't need, because we are, and we're just recognizing that. And we're recognizing the illusion that the mind plays. And the Course also talks about, everything in the mind is an illusion, and the whole of existence and reality is an illusion, not in a sort of disembodied matrix type way, but in a sort of our essence, our soul is the only real thing, and we're sort of here in God's dream, I suppose, which is real to us. So it's not ignoring that, it's just coming to that deeper level to help us see what is true, what is not. So maybe this helps somebody, maybe it doesn't, and yeah, that's all for now.